guys, so it's actually the day after surgery, and I will say my experience was 10 out of 10. It's definitely worth it if you're considering it. My vision wasn't horrible. I had just a very, very, very high stigmatism, and I believe it was mostly my right eye, but obviously both eyes had stigmatism, but it was mostly my right. That was really bad, and I'm the type that doesn't wear my glasses, so LASIK was definitely for me, because I don't think I'd also wear my contacts if I even had the chance to get contacts. But like I said, so I was a really good candidate for LASIK, and I will go ahead and insert my surgery right here and then be back to talk about the rest. We're gonna do one last checkup with this before I go in. Okay guys, so I'm kind of like in the before the process room. How do I say that? I don't know what word I'm trying to say, but in the post-op, pre-op. I'm in the pre-op room, and basically he kind of just cleaned my eyes off and gave me some numbing drops. And yeah, I got this beautiful hairnet on. It's a part of my outfit. But yeah, we just wait till these drops kick in, and then I go into the room and get more drops, and thank God they'll be numb. So, and then I won't actually be able to take you guys into the room with me, but I'll have my mom outside through a window recording everything for you guys, and then I'll let y'all know how I feel, how it felt after everything. Also, before these drops, 30 minutes before my appointment time, I had to take something called Valium. It's basically like to calm my nerves, and honestly with that I felt a little loopy and just like all over the place. So in this part of my surgery, you see that he laid me down on the table, and he will be adding just a couple more drops to keep numbing my eyes. I believe it was anywhere between 6 to 8 more drops in each eye. On this specific part of surgery, you can see that he opens up my eye with some type of silver thing that basically keeps my eye open, and that around my eye is actually like a suction cup. That way, while he's cutting the flap, I'm obviously not blinking. And of course, he's going to do the same exact thing. There goes the silver thing that holds my eye open, and then he will place the suction right there and then run the machine to cut my flap. I would definitely say that the first machine was more uncomfortable than this current machine. I don't think any of them were painful, but the only scary thing about this lasering part was the smell. And it wasn't too extreme, it was just obviously different. And in a very sterile environment, it obviously smells way more than it would in any other room. Sorry for the awkward silence, but it's pretty much just him aligning the lasers, and then once it turns green, it is done and successful. So as he's doing this, he makes me focus on the red dots, and eventually the dots come together and that is when the lasers actually ran across the eye. The surgery in total probably took about 10 minutes, and that was from the time that I walked in the room to the time that I walked out. I would definitely say that this part was very quick. It was just the laser and what looked like he was cleaning my eye, and then he would switch eyes. And it honestly went by pretty fast. And you're very mobile after the surgery. Like you see here, I just get up and walk straight out of the room. So after I took my Valium medication, I went in, he did the basic like eye exams that they do whenever you're getting, I guess, fitted for like your prescription, just to make sure that everything was still right, and which is also what they did at my consultation the day before. So after that, they take you up to the Lasik suite, and they put me in a room where they do some more exams, and then that's when he starts putting the numbing drops in my eye. Total numbing drops I think I got was about 5 to 6 drops, and it wasn't back to back. It was like within 2, 3, 5 minutes apart, something like that. And then after that, I went into a room to relax. They just had like a recliner and just, you know, very like calm vibes type of room. And after that, I was taken into the actual laser, like, I guess, surgical room. And yeah, that's what you saw on the clip. Total time that I was in there was about 5 to 6 minutes. As far as pain, I will not say it was painful. It was a 0. If I had to say that it was painful, it's more of a 1, but it's not even pain, it's more discomfort. And the uncomfortable part is just the suction that they put to hold your eye in place for the laser machine. And it's not even painful. It just kind of feels like if you shut your eyes really, really, really hard, that pain that you give yourself is what it feels like. And it's probably like 2 minutes that you have to have it like that, maybe not even 2 minutes. So like I said, it's not something that you can't bear with. After that, after my surgery, I was able to walk out by myself, go back into that relaxing room with recliners, and they provided me with some goggles, which is just kind of like sunglasses. After that, they checked my eyesight again, and then we left, and we were in the car. And one thing that they did tell me was that I was going to be very light sensitive to any light, but of course sunlight was probably going to be the worst. So we're in the car, and we're in a parking garage. Mind you, it's a little dark in the parking garage. I have my goggles on, I have my eyes closed, and it's still very uncomfortable. And it was to the point where I did my car myself, it has like raising sun visors for the baby. So my tint is really, really dark in the back of my car. Like, you can't even see through that back window most of the times. And so I had the darkness of the car, my goggles on, my eyes closed, and on top of that, I had to put my daughter's blanket over my eyes because it was just so irritating to have the light even hit me in any type of way. So after that, we drove home and we went inside, and I went straight to my room. My mom was taking care of my baby, so I had her help, thank God. I went into the room and I took maybe like a 3 or 4 hour nap, and while I was trying to nap, I could feel myself getting a little anxious because of the discomfort in my eyes. And I just told myself, like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep. But finally, thank God, I went to sleep. I woke up and I could see. They did say that I was supposed to be a little blurry the first day, but honestly, I was not. Usually at home, we usually watch TV while we're eating dinner, and I can never, ever, ever read. Oh, sorry, my baby's crying. I can never read the subtitles from the kitchen island where we're eating to the living room. And last night I was in shock that I could see the subtitles with no glasses. I wasn't even wearing my goggles. The goggles were only for the first couple of hours that the irritation was going to be from the light, for the irritation that I was going to have from the light. And so after that, it was just, I could see, and it was crazy. And so this morning I woke up and I could see, obviously. But then I started changing myself and my daughter and getting ready. And I noticed, I was like, oh my God, my eyesight's a little blurry. But luckily, I put my drops in and now everything is clear as day. Like, it probably looks better than when I would wear glasses. So there were just a few minor side effects. And the only one that I really got is obviously dry eyes. That's what your eye drops are for, to keep them moist. And just a little bit of redness. Let me see if I can show you guys. Just a little bit, not too much. So now all I have to do is keep up with my drops every day, or as needed. Some of them are as needed. Most of them are every hour though. And I'm just not allowed to wear makeup for a week. No makeup for a week. No underwater activities for about 4 weeks. And no hard rubbing on my eyes for about a month. As far as like rubbing, I'm allowed to just dab. But yeah, if anybody's looking to get LASIK here in Houston, let me know. I will definitely send you over my surgeon's information. And I hope you guys got some information out of my video, and I'll see you guys next time.